Honestly, what's more exciting than a game-winning buzzer beater? The clock is winding down, the game is tied, your favorite player has the ball dribbling at the top of the key. They cross over, step back, and shoot right over the defender's fingertips. Whoosh. Nothing but net as the buzzer sounds. So what's the only thing better than a typical game-winning buzzer beater? A long-distance one, of course. There have been hundreds of deep threes to win games over the years, but I'm talking near or beyond half court. Like Joker's recent 39-foot game winner versus the Warriors. That shot was insane. So with that being said, here are my top 5 longest game-winning buzzer beaters of all time.
Play clock at 5. Score 4 goals. 3! A 2-home running and 1.
At number 5, it's Jeremy Lamb. Lamb, who I thought was a solid player, but now finds himself in the G League, hit one of the craziest buzzer beaters you'll ever see. And Raptors fans will unfortunately, but definitely remember this one. It's Raptors Hornets in 2019. Charlotte's down by 2 with 3 seconds left. The Hornets inbound the ball to Lamb, but the long arm of Pascal Siakam deflects the ball into the backcourt. You would think time would run out, but nope. Lamb retrieves it and has just enough time to fling up a half-court prayer. I swear, this ball almost hits the roof of Scotiabank Arena. It literally goes out of the frame. The ball literally hangs in the air forever, like the last scene in He Got Game. It's funny, you can hear Raps fans cheering as the ball gets deflected, thinking the game is over. Next, complete shock as Lamb gets mobbed by his teammates. The distance on this one, 48 feet, good for 5th longest game winner. Side note, 2 weeks later, Lamb hit another game winner against the Raptors. But it's all good, the Raptors had the last laugh. They won a ring 2 months later. Coming in at number 4, I got Tyreek Evans. The Kings were hosting Memphis. Tyreek Evans was coming off a Rookie of the Year campaign. After a back-and-forth game, the Grizzlies found themselves down by 1 with 5 seconds left. OJ Mayo, wow, that's a name drop. He could have been a stud, but he got suspended from the league for like forever, I think, for something. Forgot. So OJ Mayo received the inbound pass and hit an insane off-balance one-legged jumper, silencing the crowd. Shh! I'll never forget, some guy in a suit walks onto the court thinking the game is over. What a bozo. The Kings had no timeouts as Boogie inbounds the ball to Evans. Tyreek takes one dribble and throws up a half-court double-clutch heave. Nothing but net. You can't make this shit up. Also, peep one of his teammates who's celebrating before the ball even goes in. He knew. The Kings were 6-23 after that win, and they were celebrating like they won the title. But I guess I would too if I hit a shot like that. Evans said after the game the team practices those shots at shoot-around and claimed he was the best on the team at doing it. The distance on that game winner, 50 feet, good for 4th longest ever. For the 3rd longest buzzer beater ever, it's Julius the Doctor Irving! That's not me being extra. The announcers used to do that. Look it up. Anyway, we're going all the way back to 1986 for this one. Sixers Mavs featuring a young Charles Barkley and Dr. J in his second to last season. The game is tied and Julius is inbounding the ball with 2 seconds left all the way in the backcourt. Now timeout. We all know this is basketball 101. Who's the most dangerous person in this situation? The inbounder, of course. I mean, just listen to the announcer. Roll the clip.
Irving to Cheeks, back to Irving, sets himself from behind midcourt. It's up there, he made it! Julius Irving with a 3-point shot from behind midcourt has won the game for the Philadelphia 76ers. An incredible shot.
When I tell you there's no one even close to the Doctor, I mean there's nobody in the vicinity, no one in sight, no one on the screen until the last second. What are you doing, Dallas? This is Dr. J. I'm pissed, and this is almost 40 years ago. The classic 2-hand set shot, literally how my grandpa learned how to shoot. So ugly, yet so pretty at the same time. You gotta respect the game. Regardless, it doesn't matter how it looked. It went in, and the Sixers ran off the court in dramatic style. And Dr. J's game winner, 53 feet. Good for 3rd longest game-winning buzzer beater of all time. At number 2, it's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. So for any youngins out there who don't know Abdul-Rauf, many say his style of play was Steph Curry before Steph Curry. Well, minus the rings, of course. But this dude was a walking bucket. He literally gave everyone in the league problems. Jordan, Stockton, everyone, name it. He also continued to be a walking bucket well into his late 40s and his early 50s in Ice Cube's Big 3 League. But back in '92, when he was known as Chris Jackson, he did this. Regular season game between the Nuggets and Clippers, Denver's rocking those classic blue jerseys with the rainbow skyline and the mountains. So fresh, don't even get me started. Anyway, the Clippers have the ball with seconds remaining. Kansas Jayhawks legend Danny Manning is posting up and tries the up and under move, Only one problem. No. Mount Mutombo comes off the weak side defense help and swats that shit in true Mutombo fashion. The ball ricochets to Jackson, who takes 2 dribbles and puts up a running one-handed prayer from beyond half court. There's absolutely no way the shot is going in, right? I mean, this doesn't happen, ever. The game's going overtime. Nope, the ball goes straight in one of the most impressive and perfect swishes you'll ever see. The announcers absolutely lose their shit and the Nuggets run off the floor and celebrate. That miracle shot, 55 feet. But the furthest game-winning buzzer beater in history belongs to Devonte Graham. In December of 2021, the Thunder were hosting the Pelicans. OKC's possession, down by 3 with seconds left, and SGA had the ball. Garrett Temple of the Pels tries to intentionally foul SGA, who somehow avoids the foul attempt and puts up a wild off-balance 3-ball that hits nothing but net. The Thunder are celebrating, thinking they've secured overtime, but with no timeouts, Josh Hart inbounds the ball into Devonte Graham, who launches a bomb from the other 3-point line. The Thunder players just watch, helpless, as the ball is dead on, first hitting glass, then going straight through the net. You've got to be kidding me. No way. Whoever bet on that game, woo, tough way to lose. Devonte and the Pels run off the court, leaving the Thunder and their fans in complete and utter shock. That was literally my dream. Make the NBA and hit one game-winning buzzer beater. It didn't matter how my career went. Hit one game-winning buzzer beater from almost full court, and none of those things happened, ever. Graham's unlikely game winner was from 61 feet out, good for longest in NBA history. My honorable mention is Devin Harris's crazy 43-foot game winner versus the Sixers. Harris is stripped by Iguodala, somehow recovers the ball all in one motion and puts up this lunging chuck. There's no way he got the shot off in time. The refs took forever to review it. Then the head ref put his arms up saying it's good, like someone just kicked a field goal. And the camera pans to Harris, who's in disbelief. Man, that was crazy. He and then puts it up. Iguodala strips it, he fumbles it, puts it up. It's like, all in one motion. What the hell? So which of these long-distance game-winning buzzer beaters was your favorite? And another question, which of the ones I mentioned do you think was the toughest? I think it was the Jeremy Lamb prayer. Anyway, my name is Brad Parker, and that's my top 5.